At Jayco, a common question we get is, what's the difference between a Class A motorhome, a Class B motorhome, and a Class C motorhome? We'll start in order of smallest to generally the largest. Your smallest motorhome is going to be a Class B motorhome, and those are built on a van chassis. Those range in length from about 17 feet long up to about 24 feet long. What's great about a Class B motorhome is they're small and very maneuverable. You can drive them in a large metropolitan area and feel as comfortable driving that as you would your daily driver at home. You can parallel park on a side city street if you'd like to. The next size up is going to be a Class C motorhome. A Class C motorhome ranges in length from about 22 feet long all the way up to 40 feet long. Now the 40 foot is going to be called a Super C. So within the Class C category, we do have subcategories of a Super C and then a regular Class C. Class Cs are built on a cutaway chassis, and what that means is the chassis manufacturer, whether it's Ford, Mercedes, Chevrolet, or even Freightliner, they send us a cab chassis with frame rails down the back, and we build a box on it. And so the cab portion where you're sitting and driving is provided by the chassis manufacturer. And then also a Class C is going to have the iconic front cap on it. So it's an overhead sleeping area above the front cab area. Now your Class A's, those will range in length from about 26 feet long all the way up to 44 feet long. Class A's have the flat front end. Typically, you'll hear new RVers or potential RV buyers call them the buses. Do you have any buses? And so they look like a bus, but they really are a motorhome. They have all the amenities of your house at home. Some of the advantages of a Class A motorhome is just a wide viewing angle on your front windshield. Also, a lot of exterior storage, and you're sitting up a little bit higher, so it's easier to see your surroundings. So there are differences between Class A's, Class B's, and Class C's, and they all have their advantages, honestly. If you wanted a gasoline chassis, you can get that in any of the classes. If you want a diesel chassis, you can get that in any of the classes. But it's important to know what you're looking for and envision how you're going to be using it. Will you be going from point A to point B to point C to point D just in quick spurts? Well, if you are, then maybe a Class B is what you need. If you're going to be staying longer periods of time at campgrounds, then maybe a Class C or a Class A. So it is important for you to know your classes. So hopefully this helps you out in your search for your future RV.